watching the original Star Wars, which was produced by Lucasfilm. We're going to give you a little backstory and some colorful insights into this picture that maybe you didn't know. So how you doing tonight, Ethanator?
I'm all right. Doing quite a. I'm stoked.
Yes. Yeah, this part right here always gets me pretty excited.
It really takes me back. 1977. I was in diapers.
Yeah, I was not born yet. I wasn't born. But the Hollywood legend has it that George Lucas actually produced this film after a bad acid trip. I don't know if that's true or not. That's just one of the stories going around Hollywood. Is that he was into the uppers and downers, and they got a crew together and they said, hey, let's do something in space. Star Trek had been out for a long time, and Lucas was like, I kind of want to emulate the Star Trek universe, but I want it to be more like an acid trip. So he was like, you know what? Let's do Star Wars. And so they're like, all right, we're going to do that.
I have to wonder how many people he led down the primrose path of LSD as a result.
Oh, quite a few. Harrison Ford was actually the bad man. He was the one that was bringing the drugs. But it is what it is, man. He actually got clean long enough to do part. He downward spiraled for 2 years. That's why it took that long for them to get Return of the Jedi out. Because he was in back alleys, like snorting anything that even looked like cocaine, But, wow.
Man, that's sad.
It is. Oh, holy
so
cow.
This must have been about the time when George first put the tabs under his tongue.
Yeah. They actually, these plaster models took them a long time to construct. Here's a R232 with C2PO. And,
yeah. What now? Wait a second. I see C3PO. Who's the light colored one behind him?
That's his twin brother that they'll actually bring back after the Force Unleashed. They were separated at birth. Their mother had complications.
So Titus, you're a bit of a Star Wars nerd. What material is C3PO and his twin brother made of? You know what the metals are that those guys are made of?
Yeah, C3PO, he's made of a rare alloy that actually Hershey's actually uses it. It uses a thin format of it for their foil wrapping for their candy bars. So in reality, C3PO is a giant Hershey's bar, which is what George Lucas was looking for because he had the munchies. He was so high when doing this. He was like,
right.
Oh, dude, I want a giant chocolate walking robot. And initially, when the film was going to be released, they had marketed a Hershey's C3PO, but it was too expensive to manufacture because the liquid mold was going to cost them $250,000. And George Lucas, they didn't think the movie was going to do well. In fact, Hershey came out. I'll find the article. They said that this movie will fail. They said this will be the biggest failure of all time. And, boy, were they absolutely wrong. So, I don't know if you guys knew that, but that's a little tidbit.
Yeah, they thought they were going to be taking the Hershey Highway.
Oh yeah, no, they took the wrong way. They went to the dark side on that. So, there's James Earl Jones. If you guys didn't know, he's actually not in this outfit. Believe it or not.
He's not. That's right.
They brought him on set with a megaphone, and he shouts from the distance, and the boom catches him. So he constantly followed around the Vader character with a megaphone. In fact, the guy that plays Vader was the same guy that did Fall Guy from the
Right.
1980s Stuntman series, and he loathed James Earl Jones because he felt like his Texas accent would be
Right.